So with the recent shakeup in Microsoft and also some of the changes we're going to see with the Windows Phone, it begs the question, is it really time for a Surface Phone? So I'm wearing the Surface t-shirt. Let's go ahead and discuss. So the talk of a Surface Phone is nothing new. It's been going on for a while. Here and there have been rumors that it might have come, will not come. We don't know specifically. There's really no factual evidence for it. We know, of course, our friend Warren Bowman from BW1 has been clamoring for a Surface Phone, and yes, I think he's right. I'm going to chew my words on that. But that being said, there are a lot of things that are happening now in Microsoft that I think make that idea of a Surface Phone more sensible. We know of the layoffs in the company and also the restructuring with Windows Phone. We're hearing that, of course, that Microsoft will continue making Windows Phones internally for the next 2 years, and also they're going to probably push out about 6 devices a year. Now, CEO Satya Nadella also stated that they're going to focus on 3 key segments. The first segment being low-end smartphones, which they've been doing very well, and they've also improved the low-end line across the board and have had a lot of good market push with those devices. A business line of Surface Phone, which is very key, as well as also a flagship fan-driven, at least a Lumia fan flagship line, so something like the 940 that we've been expecting and things like that. But really, so where does the Surface Phone fit in this? And I think for me it fits in the business line of smartphones, as they mentioned. Now, don't consider this being like that boring, it must be business fully centric device. Well, think of it more as I think something of Microsoft taking the page from Samsung. The Note line has now become that prosumer line that complements, of course, the Galaxy S line. Now, the Galaxy S line is considered a flagship every year, but we do know the Note line is really where all the prosumer and all the heavy focus is on just making this the most fine-tuned device. And I think that's where a Surface Phone will fit in. And it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense there because the Surface line itself has been doing very well for Microsoft of late. You know, the Surface Pro 3 came out, really pushed things forward, you know, as well as the Surface 3. And is now a well-recognized name brand that people like. Their Surface is out there, and it will only make sense to align consumer mentality with a Surface Phone that complements, say, the Surface line in terms of tablets. Now, how do you do that specifically? Now, it's all about adding features and mixing features there. We're using images from Phone Designer. Let's just pretend that this is our Surface Phone, and it makes a lot of sense here for a couple of reasons. The first thing you really want to do with a Surface Phone is actually add features that are not present in any of your other lines. So as with the Note 5, there's a pen, we have the S Pen. It really signifies the difference between the Note line and every other line. You can do a similar strategy here with the Surface Phone, adding that functionality, especially with OneNote. We know how Microsoft has pushed OneNote solely on the Surfaces themselves, and it makes sense on a Surface Phone. Having that functionality there will make a lot of sense. The other big thing is also Windows Phone Continuum. Now, we know about the Continuum also on Windows PC, but on Windows Phone, this allows you to now extend your phone into almost a PC-like environment. You can connect it wirelessly or with a dock to a TV or monitor, attach a keyboard and mouse, and boom, you've got your little workstation. You can answer emails, do all this kind of functionalities, Outlook, handle, of course, your office documents and things like that with full functionality. And that is something that a lot of prosumers would like. And that's something you can definitely push with this line of devices. And I think it will make a lot of sense. Now, in terms of specs, you want to match, or you actually want to even exceed the specs of your flagship or your fan-driven line. You want to be able to, of course, like I mentioned, a pen functionality in there with great writing capabilities using OneNote. Of course, combining that with OneDrive itself and Office overall in terms of software suite. You also want to have the ability to match specs in terms of the camera, having, of course, the best camera possible, which the Lumia line usually does, as well as also solid processing with, the latest Snapdragon, if you will, as well as, 2 gigs of RAM. Even expandable storage, micro SD, I think is something. Even if you want to leave that away from the Lumia line on your Surface Phone, you want to definitely add expandable storage there. Big battery capacity, 3,000 milliamps or up, wireless charging, fast charging in there. even USB Type-C. Yes, I said USB Type-C because that will allow for a couple of things like, faster data transfer, especially for, if you're a prosumer, if you're you're high-end user, you want to have the latest and best. And I think USB Type-C will help there for faster charging, faster data transfer, and also just making it more future-proof than any other device. So I think all those things make it very sensible. But one of the key things that I think makes it more feasible for Surface Phone now is just the consumer sentiment. The Lumia line is now considered, especially in the US, a low-end line. Good low-end phones, but still low-end. We haven't seen a flagship Lumia device since the 930, which is like a year plus ago, and the 1520, which was almost, at least even 2 years ago, I would say. So that line has diminished in value, and the Surface line is riding high. So you want to take something like that, ride it high, and do well with it, and put out a Surface Phone. I think that a lot of people will go, "Ooh, yes, I would love to do this. This would be great." So that's it, guys. You have any questions or any comments? I want to know what you think about a Surface Phone. Do you think it's as feasible? Do you think it's something Microsoft should do? Let us know, guys. Leave your thoughts down below, and don't forget to like and share this video, and also enter into our contest. We're still giving away those 2 Lenovo gaming laptops and 2 Windows phones for a 100K giveaway. Thank you very much, guys. Link for that is also down below, and always enjoy your entertainment.